Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Art Throwdown. It is Wednesday? No, Tuesday? God, what day is it? It's Tuesday. Just kidding. All the days, they just blend all together. It's Tuesday. And it's a great night for an Art Throwdown. Hey guys, I see Russ popping in. I see Ashley scuttling in. And Phil. Lots of people scuttling in. Russ's alter ego, Dr. Russ Romano. Hello, eyebrows. Hello.
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 You
Well,
saw my eyebrows, didn't you?
I like for a microsecond. A microsecond.
That's like a thousandth of a second, I think.
I think, yeah, it was very brief. It was very brief. Look at all those fancy markers you got there.
I know, I know.
And those
That's my
markers have a
hack for
pretty high retail value, if I am not mistaken.
they do.
Those are the fancy, those are the grown up markers.
They are the grown-up markers. But they're refillable. That's the best part of it.
Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
So at least you're not ditching them after you've run through one of them.
True, and that would be bad for the environment.
True. True.
I got a little Texas there.
That's right.
Environment.
That's right. Well, I guess
So
we'll
you
just
want to
wait
see
for some.
something? You want to see something?
Yeah, I do. Are those? Hold on, there's a bug. Ah, there's a bug. Okay, okay, shh, stay calm. Okay, I killed it. Sorry. Are those Copic markers?
They are.
Those are beautiful. And now, speak of the devil, Pam just joined. So I know Pam has like the complete set. She has like every single one, and she probably has them all organized by serial number. Do you have the complete set, Russell?
I do, but more importantly, I have the complete set of the refills as well.
Wow. Pam, do you have the refills as well?
She probably has the refill and has probably have refilled the refills.
That's you guys are so dedicated. That is amazing. All those colors and like ah yes. Okay, so she doesn't have the refills, but if I remember correctly, Pam had just about the entire complete set because I think she showed it to us at one point.
Oh, did she?
I think
Cool.
so. I think so. Pam, I think that was you, wasn't it? I think.
Um, it's one of the. She has refills for all the skin tones, though.
Cool. Oh,
She
right. She does a
says
lot of character work, so
she
absolutely.
does. She
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
But Pam is the reason why I exist. No, Pam is
Wow.
the reason. Pam
Oh.
is the reason why I got into Copic marker. She's the first one that introduced me to Copics. Her and Lisa, who was with us last night. Uh,
Yes, yes. And she asked me for a bingo card, by the way. So
oh, cool.
Lisa has one coming. I got to drop it in the mail tomorrow because it's too
But she
late to
was
go to the
the one
post
that
office.
first introduced me to, well, the two of them first introduced me to Copics. And then once I got into them, I then just started collecting them bit by bit.
You're like, what have I
Um,
done before I ever had these in my life?
well, and here's the thing: do you need every single one? No. If I
But
had
do
taken
you
my own advice,
need every single one?
no. Yeah,
Maybe.
because if I had taken my own advice that when I teach my students, I can make many of these colors on my own if I really wanted to. It's just the ease of pulling one out when I don't have to mix it myself.
Sure.
So yeah, so I don't need 40 variations of purple.
It's the
You know,
convenience,
um,
though. So, like, if you need a very
yeah.
specific shade of purple, then,
But here's the thing,
get
and
in there. You got it. You got that.
here's the hack. Um, so last night I started this little piece, right? And then what I do is, as I decide upon a color, I mark it down and I write its number so that I can always replicate what it is that I'm doing because I know the exact colors. So if I was mixing these colors myself, I wouldn't be able to guarantee I could replicate whatever I was working on. So
Yep.
that's the beauty of having them all, is that you can always replicate something exactly, because you can replicate that color perfectly.
I have to say, I admire how methodical you are in that process. I am less methodical and I'm more of an organic crafter. So I like make it fit or make it work or what have you. And I don't like to
Right.
measure things or jot
Yeah.
things down like that. So, yeah.
Well, because remember, I got stuck. I mentioned I got stuck here because I didn't know where to go next. And to be quite honest with you, this was after I notated these colors after the fact, because then I realized what I wanted to do was all of this particular mandala. I wanted to repeat the same colors. So that's when I realized, oh, you better write these down because
You're like,
next
dude,
time
I
you
need
want
a
to use
legend. I need a legend
ex-
for this thing.
exactly. And so
Huh.
all this center section here are gonna be these colors just replicated over and over and over again in the same pattern, very much like a mandala, right? And then these four corner sections will be a contrasting color
I'm sensing yellows and
series.
blues and greens for those
Not yet, but those are
corners.
coming. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm saying for those corners, I'm
right.
feeling that yellow, blue, green vibe, maybe.
It'll probably be, yeah, it'll probably be the hot colors like yellows, reds, and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Cool. That's pretty
so
cool.
that's where we are now. We had a lot of people join. Um,
Yes.
I know Phil is here, Ashley is here, Clocky is here, Nan is here,
Zoe.
Nick is here, Pam is here, obviously, because we've already responded to her.
Frank snuck in as well.
Yeah, he did indeed.
I see Nick and um,
Zoe is here.
Nan. I'm probably saying names twice, but a lot of our regulars are here. Good evening. Welcome, guys. Yeah.
So, what you got today?
Well, I am finishing up my postcard from last night. I have added more stickers and more doodads, and I am about to Mod Podge this thing and finish that part of it.
Cool. Jim just joined.
Hey, Jim.
Welcome.
Yep.
I do like that motorbike or motorcycle, whichever you prefer to call it.
I have been meaning to use this thing for a while. It came on an envelope. I don't know, one of my swappers slapped it on there, and I thought, oh, I cannot throw away this motorbike. It needs to do something. It needs to go somewhere. So it is going on this postcard.
So, for all of our fans out there, let me know. I'm a little pixelated here on both of my cameras, on my that I'm watching, not that I'm filming on. So let us know if you're a little slightly out, if I'm a little slightly out of focus. Anna is here.
Hey,
Welcome.
Anna. It looks okay for now from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It may just be my iPad, the one I'm watching on,
I
because on
keep
my iPhone,
forgetting that you
everybody's
watch your art on that. You have the overhead camera, and then you are watching what I am saying. So you must be watching my expressions and when I point my finger at you and such from the iPad.
absolutely, but it's about a 2 second delay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Well, Anna's verifying everything looks good. Good. So that's good.
All
Um,
right.
cool. And then what? You have a supplementary project, or
I do. I have another supplemental piece of cardboard here, guys. I bet you'd never guess. But this is a piece of graham cracker box, and it's going to become a little postcard. Technically legal to mail. It is just within the dimensions of mailing, but it'll be like a mini postcard. So I've got some scraps. I'll be popping onto this thing once I finish the first one. So,
so
yeah.
I want to say I got a very special postcard that had a little surprise mini envelope on it.
Really?
Or no, that was in something else. That was in your envelope. Yes, that's what it was. That was, yeah. So I got an
Yes.
envelope with
Yes.
train postcards with a mini cutie patootie little
Yes.
envelope that had a surprise in it.
Yes. Are you going
So
to
thank you
show
very
the
much.
surprise or are we just going to talk about it?
We're just going to talk about it because it's in the other room.
Okay. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. So
Cool.
just let everyone know that I'm really behind on showing my receipts
Oh, don't worry
because
about it.
yeah, no. It's just I can now only because I'm working um, so early in the morning and get out so late in the day that I can only go to the post office on Thursdays because I have 30-minute window to which and to go get my mail in the theater. But I can't
Oh.
get my mail here in the Bronx because they aren't open on either end of when I'm available.
Oh
So
man. And
yeah,
is it a 24-hour operation, or do they have set hours when you go in and get your PO box mail?
they have set hours in both. So for
What?
the one in Manhattan, I've got 30 minutes after I get off of work on Thursday evenings to go pick up my mail, and then in the Bronx, I can't pick it up at all unless I get the day off.
You're
Bec-
kidding.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So, but thanks everyone, and so which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get the names for the bingo because I didn't know when I would be able to get my bingo card physically. So in the
Got
event
it.
that
Yeah. So it's probably better that I sent you the names through DM here on Instagram.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And just let everyone know, Bacon is so excited to be your bingo caller.
Oh my
So
God. I can't wait.
yeah,
I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun.
it's just gonna be a fun night. It really, really is.
So Wednesday evenings so far, given your work schedule, still work okay for you?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
We'll make that work then.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
So yes, Anna, I am okay. I don't know why. I don't know if there's something in New York that's supposed to be happening that I'm not supposed to be okay, but I am fine. So thank you for asking.
You sound slightly nasal.
Oh, really? It's just because I've been talking all day.
Uh-huh.
It's just my voice is a little tired.
Okay. Well, I'll do most of the talking then if that's
Oh no
cool
no
with
no
you.
need no
Yeah, Anna's
need.
noticing it too.
Oh
Your voice sounds like slightly congested, so.
okay. No, it's just yeah, it's just I've been talking all day. Yeah, it sounds like I have a cold. I've been talking all day because I'm at the theater and you have to talk.
I mean, I
So
can't
it's
go to
just
a theater and be quiet. Like, even if I'm in the audience, I have to talk. I have to make noise.
I've gone from seeing 0 people per day to seeing like 75 people,
That's a
and it's
lot.
75 people for 12 hours
Oh
straight.
man, that's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a lot. And I'm like an introvert. I like to be in my little cave here. So as soon as I get around a bunch of people, I'm like, ah, there's so many of them. Yes. So I
Yeah,
have
so
not
that's what it
yet.
was.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say I have not gone back to our office yet officially, like in front of a bunch of people. So it's like always on, in front of a bunch of people. So I have not gone there yet, and I'm okay with that for now. I'm enjoying my
Yeah.
cave.
Uh, and Anna has voiced the question that all of us have been wanting to ask you, just been too nice to ask, is who is your friend that you have been highlighting in your stories?
So that is Pepito. He actually came in as a stowaway on some IKEA furniture that I ordered a couple of weeks ago. I had a couple boxes come in, and next thing you know, I got a rat problem in my house. So he is a gray common rat. That's what he tells me. And yeah. So see, Russ, you're not the only one who has a house full of beanie babies. I too have stuffed animal puppets.
But yours has articulating arms
He
and
does.
likes to dance
He
around, and
does. He does. He does. He's a
as long
multicultural rat. He enjoys multicultural music.
as long as he doesn't multiply, you're good to go.
I'm good with just one, to be
Yeah,
honest. I'm good with just one. So
exactly.
you may be seeing more of him over the, next few days. Oh, that reminds me. Tomorrow night, I will be going to bed super early because I have to get up at like 4:30 the next morning on Thursday. So, anybody want to take my spot for Wednesday night? I'm just going to throw it out there into the universe. I can't believe I almost forgot that. So,
Well, I think that might be a great night for our one and only Pocono Pam to say hello to everyone.
oh my God. Can you record it?
I will.
Assuming she agrees and she's
Oh
cool
no!
with
Well,
it.
anybody that co-hosts, it would be great. But let me. Yes, I will try and record it.
No
And
pressure, Pam. No pressure at all. And P.S. I have started watching Table Scraps. Just
is
FYI.
isn't it a fun show?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I've had a blast watching it so far. So
And
why not, Pam?
Araya, if you're out there, Theo Russ says hello. Jennifer's here. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hello. Oh, and
It looks like it's a consensus that there is a calling for our one and only Pocono Pam.
it sounds that way. I have another surprise that is
Uh,
literally in front of me on the table, and I am hesitant. Do I bring it out now? And it was something that I was going to send out to peeps, but it came in the mail today, and I'm kind of excited. So I might just unleash this bad boy and show you guys what it is.
well, first, Rhonda's here. Welcome, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. Good evening. I guess I'll show
Or
you
Janet, one of the
guys.
two.
No,
It is Rhonda,
no,
right?
no,
Yes, Rhonda.
no.
Yes,
That is Rhonda.
that's right.
So Sticker Mule, I don't know if you guys, and again, I have no affiliation with Sticker Mule whatsoever, other than
You don't have an affiliate link?
I don't have an
What's wrong with
affiliate
you?
link, but I am a happy customer of Sticker Mule. So, you order your stickers from them. And actually, this week is Sticker Week. So if anybody is looking for special custom stickers, like they'll give you a free mule. Look, a mule sticker. You get a free mule with every order. I don't know. It's fine.
That's a big mule. How big is that mule?
He's about 2.5 by 2 inches. So he's a
Yeah,
good
that
size.
looks like a big.
He's a good size mule. Oops.
Yeah.
So, but this was the bonus from my order. So the
Good night, Rhonda. Rhonda had to say a quick hello and then she had to leave.
Bye and bye. The other day, Sticker Mule had, they were announcing that it is Sticker Week. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. They had holographic custom stickers that you could make. And I want to say the special, and I don't know if the special is still going on, but it was $19 and you got 50 stickers. So I got 50 holographic stickers made that say Art Throwdown on them. How cute are these? Whee!
That's amazing. I love that.
Whee! So, yeah, you guys might be getting these in the mail once I stop being lazy, but I just want to point out the bingo took a lot out of me. So, it's going to take me a little bit to get these out to people. But I will, as a souvenir of just like all of this, I'm going to send you guys each one.
Well, take your time. That way we can enjoy the surprise when we actually get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so they're
And
coming like
and
eventually.
thumbs up all the way around. We get a lot of awesomes, a lot of wows. Those are
Yeah.
great.
And literally all I did was
Get out of here from Phil.
I made a fake, like a official looking logo because I made the YouTube channel. And so I just used PowerPoint to just go bap, 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 and make a really quick logo. And I don't know, I was looking at it the other day and I'm like, hey, there's a hologram sale and this would make a great hologram. So there we are, guys. We have holograms now. So, woo!
And we have Ashley has a wow. Phil says, "Get out of here."
Get out of here.
Nick says, "Love."
Oh, and Jennifer, yes, it is called
Um,
Sticker Mule. Here, and I'll show you. You get free stickers when they're promotional, but this is their logo. It's probably backwards, but if you look at a mirror, quick, get your mirrors out. This is what their logo looks like. They're called Sticker Mule. I like them a lot, actually. I've printed out a bunch of different pieces of artwork. One my daughter made, and if you have custom artwork that you made either digitally or it's got to be something scanned, but they run specials every so often, and they will also, I think for $9, you can get a sample of 10 stickers, like if you just want like a prototype to see how it prints out. But they've got glossy stickers, matte stickers, holographic stickers. Like they do custom packaging tape as well. So they're one of those, printing services. But I like them. I use them a lot for various projects. So
Jim says stickers.
Sticker Mule.
And Ashley says we're legit. We have our own stickers.
I mean, right? Like back in the day, that's how you knew you were legit, is if you have a sticker. And it's super legit now that we have holograms.
And
there they are again.
Nan says awesome, and Frank says super cool.
I had fun with these. And then I was super excited. I'm like, I can't tell anybody till they get here. So the whole week I was like, ooh. No, they're here.
And Frank says, super cool. Maybe Sticker Mule could make you an ear sticker to hold your earbud.
Wouldn't that be nice? I'm like, if anybody has an ear that's not deformed, I'll take it off you because this one, my ear's deformed. And I didn't realize that like one of my ears is shaped differently than the other until I started using the ear pods. I had no idea.
Maybe we can get you a Band-Aid and just Band-Aid it in.
No, see, normally for my workday, I have a big old headset with like the mic, and I'm like, I look like I'm on NASA or something when I do conference calls. But like I have it on, and you know, it adheres to my head, so it's good. But for this, you know, I don't know. It always falls out.
Yeah. Phil says he's going to put his on his skateboard.
Woo! I put mine on the back of my laptop. But he has to learn how to
skateboard.
You can tack it to a bulletin board. I mean,
or on his grandmother's front door to the house.
Oh, grandma, the grandma magic. Yeah. That's something you mess with. Do not mess with the grandma magic. Grandmas have eerie powers.
Well, I'm just saying, if she won't let him touch the dog, how's she gonna let him touch the house?
I'm like, yeah. Grandma's got a beautiful house, by the way. I will say, I've seen pictures of the outside of it. It's gorgeous. When he was showing off his. What's that word? Cyanotype?
Cyanotype.
There we go. Anyway.
It's like I can't say that Velociraptor or whatever it was.
Velociraptor!
Yeah, I still can't say. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I got to go get my Velociraptor. It's in the garage.
Yeah, that's why I can't do dinosaurs, because I can't pronounce them. It takes me too long to sound out the words.
I don't know how my 6-year-old knows them all, but you can give her the book and she'll be like she rattles them off. I'm like, how do you do that? Yeah. Because I will have to take them syllable by syllable and be like, it's right.
I can barely tie my shoes at 6 years old. Yeah.
I was one of those kids that didn't tie their shoes till they were in the 3rd grade. I just wasn't motivated.
Anna's asking, what's the show name? Tablecraft?
Table Scraps. And I believe it is episode number 8 is the one that Pam talks about the difference between trash and hoarding, which was my personal favorite. I'm like, this is resonating. I'm feeling this.
No, my favorite in that episode was when her husband starts singing. He out comes this mic, his handheld mic, all of a sudden out of thin air, and he just starts singing. Frank says floppyopatry.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's why.
No. He said it is a flappyopteryx.
Oh, floppyopteryx. Oh, okay.
Flappyopteryx.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if that has to do with the flappy doodles.
I don't know, but I feel like it's our secret word every day. It's like if anybody makes a reference to flappy doodles, scream real loud. I can't because my kids are sleeping.
I think it's floppy doodles, right? I mispronounced it. I think it's floppy doodles, right?
No, Ashley can
attest. Is it flappy doodles or floppy doodles?
Flappy. See?
Okay.
Pam said, is that like flappy doodles? See, she knows. She knows.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How do we get the train back on track? It's already 10:24. And I haven't even colored at all. I know.
Just let it keep rolling and see where we end up. That's kind of how I do postcards after all. I'm like, I'm going to start with this eventually.
Frank is schooling us. He says that's called a callback in comedy.
That is true.
And Nan says she loves that her bingo card has flappy doodles on it.
I think most of the bingo cards do have that. So
just don't touch them. Don't touch the flappy doodle.
And I had to make sure that every single person who got the bingo card had one with a Tangelo on it. So you each got a very precious little dab of Tangelo paint for good luck.
Well, that's a little self-serving there, promoting your Tangelo. I used to date a guy named Angelo.
I just do. I don't think about it. I just do what Tangelo commands me to do. I do as the Tangelo guides. So
I usually did what Angelo told me to do as well, but we're not going to
that
go
if
there.
you know what though, I gotta tell you, if you're dating someone named Angelo, that's not someone that you mess with. You'd be like, yes, sir. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
And he was from Mexico. He wasn't from Italy. If it was an Italian Angelo,
I was gonna.
no.
That's why I thought it was
Yeah,
an Italian. I was like, dude, was it an
yeah,
Italian Angelo?
yeah, yeah. No, no, no,
Collect them
no,
all.
no.
No.
Because he's one of the fingers to the side of the nose kinds of guys, right? If he's an Italian Angelo, you know,
Fingers
one of
to the
those with flat
sides of the
noses.
nose.
Flat noses.
No, I didn't grow up near New York, so I don't know
Yeah.
that
The flat
reference.
nose is someone that's been in a bunch of fights because
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
because he's the Italian yakuza. Let's go with that.
okay. Right
We
on.
can't we can't say the M word because this is a family show.
We can't.
Yeah,
All
because
right, all right.
then that would invite them into our show, and then we'd probably get sanctioned, and then we would probably lose tips of fingers and things.
Yeah, but saying Yakuza on here too, is a little risky, Russell.
No, because they were not going to come here from Japan.
You can't come here. No,
Yeah,
kidding.
and they're not here, but
How do you know?
Angelo's friends are and they may be related because now that I'm a Romano, they may have family connections.
Interesting. Fascinating. There's so much commentary I could insert
Yeah.
into this conversation right
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
but, for my own
Exactly.
protection.
Yeah. Frank says you have the North End, Allison. What that means, I have no idea.
North End of Boston is the historically was where and is where a lot of Italian restaurants
Oh,
still
got it. Okay.
are today. Are
Which are probably run by Angelo's friends.
I guess. Yeah, probably.
See, we have Angelo's Russian friends here
I
in
would,
Brighton Beach.
for the record,
Yeah.
I would freak out right now if we were just sitting here chatting and someone named Angelo popped into the chat. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, that
Yeah,
would be too freaky.
he'd be looking for me.
That would be too freaky.
If any Angelo or Angelo's friends, they'd be looking for me.
Like, no, be cool, man. Be cool. He's here
Yeah,
from
exactly.
me. He's
Yeah.
here from me.
Yeah, he's just like, you got somebody you need taken care of. I'm like, no, we're good, Angelo, we're good.
Nah,
Thanks.
fam, I'm all set.
Yeah,
I don't roll that way usually.
yeah, we got family, And I'm like, yeah, I got it, Angelo. We're all good. We're all cool. Yeah. I do have a remnant of Angelo's family, so let me go get it. I'll be back.
Oh, yay. All right. Wait a minute. A remnant. I'm putting two and two together here. A remnant of Angelo's family. I'm going to bet you guys a solid crispy 20 that it's a stuffed animal. I'm going to bet you. I'm waiting.
And you would be wrong.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's not a stuffed animal?
It's not.
It's not a BD baby? Ugh. Why is it doing that with its fingers? It's all like this.
Well, he was pointing to my flowers. But remember how I said that I had Giddy's friend, Giddy's cousin, from her hand in her photos, but mine was the Yakuza.
Yes.
See, he's missing his little joint finger. See, that's what it's supposed to be.
Is that how they handle business? Now, I know nothing about their ways, so...
Yeah, no, what they do is that once they cut off a part of your finger once you become a member of the family to show your dedication to the family. And so you can also be easily identified.
I mean, I was going to suggest it was like an industrial accident kind of a thing, but...
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the Yakuza does.
They take off the top. So is it just the top segment of your pinky?
Yeah, it's the last. Yeah, it's the last from the last knuckle.
Fascinating.
And what they do is you put your hand there, and they come up with the cleaver, and they go bang.
No.
Yeah, they do. Really.
This is a family show, Russell. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
wow.
I'm just showing what's out there. So in case why I'm gonna run a little.
Sometimes I look up. And I look out of my little crafting cave and I see all of the crazy stuff that's out there. And then I look back down at my postcards. I'm like, la, 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 la la la.
La la la, covering up your ears. La 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 la
It's
la.
kind of like. Have you guys ever looked at like I don't know if you guys are on Reddit, but some of the subreddits like on I don't know serial killers or something like that. So that's like a side interest of mine. I have always been fascinated by like forensic psychology, but and that's like a whole nother story. But sometimes at night I will put myself to sleep reading things like that about crimes and I don't know stuff like that. But then it becomes too real for me, and I'm like, oh my god, and like I have to turn it down, and I'm like, okay, back to my postcards. La 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 la.
See, I can't watch TV or read anything like that an hour before I go to bed.
I'm one of those weird people who can put on a Forensic Files marathon, and like the narrator's voice will just lull me to sleep, and I'm like, I don't know why. It's like, and then they'll take the luminol, and I'm like, oh, I'm sleepy. And I'll pass out. I don't know why. Hold on, I gotta get my paper here. I'm gonna put this in some wax.
Yeah, I can't have like mind or thought provoking kind of stimuli that close to going to bed.
No stimuli.
No stimuli.
Nah, I mean, like, let's be real. Art Throwdown. Oops, why can't I fold this paper? Art Throwdown is really just my little tiny escape thought bubble from everything else. It's like, Corona got you down? No problem.
So Ashley says that we've gone down a dark path, and Nan says time for rainbows and unicorns.
Can we talk about Charlotte's Web?
And then Frank goes, Art Throwdown meets My Favorite Murder.
Woo! Actually,
and Nick says, I get so edgy when those things are on. I'm with you, Nick.
Yeah, but I actually met, and I went through this phase where I was obsessed with John Douglas. He was one of the people who pioneered forensic psychology. And they consulted with him when they wrote the movie Silence of the Lambs. And when I was an undergrad, I bought his book, and then I found out at the university on the other side of the city, he was there and he was giving a speech, and like you could do like a crime scene mock-up, and it was so fascinating. And I got to meet him, and he autographed my poster, and I was like, yee! So it was super exciting. Super interesting stuff, but very dark stuff.
No, I always wanted to. I watched every single episode of Murder, She Wrote.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I wanted to be during my acting days. I wanted to be on her show, but never made it. But I was on 3 episodes of Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Wait, were you an extra? What were you?
No, I was the A plot line and the C plot line.
What episode numbers, Russell?
Well, that was the thing. They were so
in which lot? Are you talking like Special Victims Unit or like Criminal
Special
Intent?
Victims Unit? Yeah,
they were so.
No. They were so controversial. They had to put them back in the can because they were afraid that the censors wouldn't let them go through.
So those were not actually produced?
Correct. Well, they were produced. They were never aired.
Oh, how do I get access to these
things? They were talking about for a while putting it like on a special director's cut kind of thing.
Wow.
I mean,
some of those episodes are heavy. What did you play?
I played a serial rapist who would kill prostitutes after he raped them, and then he would carve racial epitaphs into their bodies. Yeah. Hey, Carrie, welcome.
How is that different from any other SVU
this is when
episode?
I first started. So this is when I was first in New York. So this was back in like 2002 to 2005. And then the following episodes, that was the first episode. That was the A plot line. And then it turned into a C plot line because I was in prison and I got raped in prison. And it was a big episode between Stabler and Olivia that Stabler kept on saying, why does he deserve our protection? Why should we be interested that he got raped because, he's this big monster kind of thing. And of course, Olivia is saying, well, everyone deserves protection, blah, 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 blah. So that was the C plot line. But my biggest claim to fame in TV was I played a bumbling deputy on Walker, Texas Ranger.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, you have so many interesting secrets.
Yeah. Well, and look where it got me.
If I need access to those Law and Order episodes. That is so fascinating. I was like, oh cool, you got to be an extra, but like I didn't realize like you were in a Law and Order
I was
episode.
in.
Because it's
And
got
I
to be
was
easy
in.
to be an extra, right? You just sign
Yeah.
up, wait for a few hours, and wait till they call you.
Yes and no, but yeah. There are different levels of extras, but the thing is, I was in one of the last. I was in one of the last episodes with Jerry Orbach, because the scene, the one that when he was in prison gets raped, that was a crossover.
Oh,
And
really?
so yeah, so it was one of the last episodes that Jerry Orbach actually was alive to do.
So did you actually in real life get to meet like Jerry Orbach and like Mariska Hargitay and
I
like
did. I had a 1-on-1, well, 1-on-3 scene, but 1-on-1 scene with Jerry Orbach where he is in across the examining table talking to me, and then he gets mouthy. I get excited and I jump across the table and grab him by the tie and uh, have to be restrained by the other officers.
wow.
And he was so nice. I mean, all of them are very, very nice. I was very lucky that I did my homework and I knew all of their names and all that stuff before I arrived, because I was the newbie.
Uh-huh.
So, but they were just all nice, and I tell you who is a pro, and that's Mariska Hargitay. She was, I mean, she was on top of everything, and she was really, really, really helpful, in terms of knowing how the camera worked and camera angles and hitting your mark and hitting your light and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Wow. That is, man. When are you writing your book? Y'all gotta write a book. Gotta write a book.
Nobody would be interested in reading it.
Your book would be so interesting.
Speaking of books, changing the topics, Phil would say, one of Frank's guests on his podcast, and one of our friends, for those of you who are postcarders, is Blaze's son, who is a rubber tramp artist. And she has a great book out on Amazon. That look it up, and I got it in Kindle form, and it's about being a campground host and operator.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it's it's a real quick read. It's almost like a series of blog posts. So they're short, real short entries, and it's a great pick up, put down book kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a great read. So if you have a few extra, as they say over the pond, if you have a few extra bob to throw down, it's a great read.
Or as they say in Utica, a few extra beans.
Beans?
Beans.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a guy. This guy. Okay, there was a series of infomercials in Utica. There's this gentleman who runs a business called Forever Leather, and he kept buying these spots. He was trying to sell leather bomber jackets and stuff, but he kept buying up these airtime spots on the public access television channel. So then it became, the store's name is Forever Leather, and then it became the Forever Leather Tonight Show. Tosh.0 found it, and it became like an entire big segment on one of Tasha's episodes. I think it aired in like February of this year, but it's really funny.
Yeah. Frank informs us that Blaze lived alone in a van for 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it is a great read, and she's a great person, and you can follow her blog as well. And she's a great
Sounds like she's
postcard.
got a lot of cool stories to tell.
Yeah,
I got to get
and
in
she's a
on
great
this.
postcardist and a very giving postcardist. But she also is environmentally friendly.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a great read. So if you have some time and an extra little extra bean, then you can. Did I do that right? A little extra bean,
No,
or
he
is
would
it
be like,
beans?
this leather jacket normally retails for $600. I got it for you right here, 200 beans. Come on down to Forever Leather, come get it. Like
Yeah.
he's the guy was like, I think he's still there. He's an excellent showman, and he's like unintentionally funny, and then he kind of has a cult following locally back from where I live, or lived, back from my hometown. I'm just gluing scraps. You know what? This is selfish of
What?
me. I'm not even showing you guys what I'm doing. Here, look. Here's what I'm doing. Here's my project for the night. I'm just
You get all sing songy there,
gluing some scraps.
and just
Woo!
sing some
I
tunes.
did. All right.
Now I wonder what aliens would say if they ever watched our show. Frank is asking, was that guy named Angelo at Forever Leather?
No, his name is Charlie. His first name's Charlie. I find him hilarious. Like,
I did see your missing Garfield or whatever that was, and I
Garfield
didn't
minus
get it.
Garfield. You saw it?
I saw it, but I didn't get it. I didn't know why it was funny.
How do you feel about existential humor?
Well, I don't even know what that is. Maybe that's my problem.
It's basically, all right, how would I describe it? So basically, when you get up into this cartoon, you see the usual comic strip and it's John interacting with Garfield. But it's weird because if you take Garfield out of that equation, it literally just looks like John ruminating and talking to himself.
But it was just a piece of lettuce. I didn't get
Yeah,
it.
that's why, I don't know, I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Well, good on you, because I looked at it and like, why is this funny?
Okay.
No,
What,
no, that's all that's a statement of me, not a statement of you or anything. It's just me and my boring self. Like, why is this funny?
it
I don't get
is,
it. In
because
my
it is.
Karen nasally voice, I don't get it.
It is. Anybody else out there, pop up some hearts if you have ever looked at Garfield minus Garfield. You know what?
So
I haven't been reading
Anna
any
says she
comments.
always loves the first layer.
Oh,
I'm assuming
yes.
she's talking about your card.
My
Frank says he's
layers.
questioning his existence about existential humor. See, and I'm not alone. Pocono Pam even said, I agree, Russ, I didn't get it.
Ah, well,
It just means that you're weird.
I have a really weird, no, I won't lie. I have a really weird sense of humor. My parents know this. My family knows this. I mean, I like things with fierce eyebrows. That's kind of weird.
I got one of your fierce eyebrow postcards.
You did, you did. I was actually thinking about making a series of them just because they'd be fun. It'd be super funny.
Well, a series of anything makes it fun.
True.
You know, that's the rule of the threes. The first time people hear it, the second time people acknowledge it, and the third time they actually get it.
That's true. Maybe you need to go back and reread those Garfield
Yeah,
comics a little
maybe I
bit.
do. Maybe I do.
I feel like you should read them. I have the book.
Well, don't they have their own page?
Yeah, they have their own
Yeah.
Instagram. They have their own.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
have the
some.
physical book. My family bought me the book. So, like, we feel like this is something you would like. And I went, oh my God, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it. So
And
I
if I
can't
can
believe you
say,
were in Law and Order and you never told us. You have been holding out on us this entire time. I can't believe it.
Oh.
See,
I was
like,
supposed to do V12, not V22.
that alone would make for an interesting book chapter for that novel you've been writing. Those memoirs you've been putting together.
What? I'm supposed to do V12 rather than V22?
Memoirs.
Memoirs. I could never pronounce that word when I was little because I couldn't spell it out. I couldn't phonetically sound it out. I was at a dinner party, at a faculty dinner party, and we all walk around and drink our pretentious white wine with our little finger in the air, and talking about, oh, I had the Chablis on blah 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 blah
Oh
blah.
God.
No, the
Oh
Shiraz is
God.
much better than
No.
in 22 than in 12. So it was my very first official job, and so I was trying to impress people. And I kept on going around and saying, "Oh, what are your thoughts on this paradigm? This paradigm, this paradigm, that." you it's paradigm, paradigm, right? And so finally, someone took pity on me and pulled me aside and says, "I think you mean the word paradigm. It means an example." Um, and so, of course, yeah. So of course, I went home and cried after that. But yeah.
Sometimes my job makes me cry.
Oh, but it was one of those things. Is I was an avid reader, so I knew what words were, but because I never had conversations with people using these big fancy words,
Right on.
I never knew how to pronounce them. So I would always have to sound them out like I did when I was much younger. And so paradigm looks like paradigm,
It really
right?
does.
Yeah. And so it made sense to me. I've seen the book,
Paradigm.
seen
About
the
to go get
word.
me some honey smacks.
Yeah. So yeah. Jennifer says B12 and B22 sounds a lot like bingo. Either that or vitamins. Go get your B22.
Go get yourself some B12, man. You're low.
Exactly. Phil wants to know.
Here we go.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Here we go. What made me want to be an actor?
Huh.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. We'll start off with what made me want to perform. I think that's the easier question. When I was at the orphanage, I found out that I could sing and I had musical ability. And so I always felt special in church when I got to sing the solos because I had a good voice. And the choir was just made up of the boys that were there. So anyone that had talent, they try to highlight. And so I got a lot of the solos when I was growing up because I had a crystal clear voice soprano voice. And I kind of liked that. I kind of like the attention of being special when nothing else in your life was being special. So I think that's where I found my love of performing. And the funny thing is, I always got jobs because I was a good singer, not necessarily because I was a good actor, and definitely not because I was a good dancer. I was more of a mover. Um, so that's why. And then it was so funny because then people, would ask me, well, can you act as well as sing? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And then I started getting hired for my acting, and then it just turned 180. Then they're like, oh, by the way, do you sing? We're like, yeah, that's how I started, but yeah, and then that was a way for me to go to school because I got scholarships for voice. And so it's an easy way for me to get through school because I wouldn't have been able to afford it any other way if I weren't on scholarship.
I heard that. That's how I got through grad school, man. Scholarship.
Yeah, I was lucky that I only paid for 2 years of schooling. My very first 2 years I paid for myself. I ran out of money, so I joined the military for the GI Bill. When I got out of the GI Bill, I finished my last 2 years on the GI Bill. And then I got a free ride to get my master's degree. And then I was working on my master's degree. I got a fellowship to get my PhD.
Nice.
So I only paid for 2 years of school.
Nice.
Put one foot in front of the other.
Totally.
You're just like, one thing can lead to another.
Russell, what musical is that from?
That's not. It's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer TV shows.
Oh my God, I haven't seen that in
Yeah,
years.
that's where the little elf is
Years.
singing to the
I haven't thought
Toyland.
about that in a long
Put
time.
one foot in front of the
Oh
other.
my God. I was like, why does that sound so familiar?
I forget what
Familiar.
the little elf's name. The one that wanted to be the dentist.
Oh, I can picture him. It wasn't Robbie. No, 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 no.
I don't know. I'm
Robbie the
sure
elf?
someone. I'm
Robbie?
sure Frank knows. Frank
Dobby?
knows.
Hey, Dobby, come here. No, was
No,
it
that's
Dobby?
no. Dobby is from
Harry Potter. I know.
Harry Potter,
Hey, Dobby, get in here.
and he definitely wasn't from Boston.
Nah. Dobby. The good thing about our bingo game, by the way, guys, is that, and we have 10 minutes, is that you guys don't have to use bingo daubers. You can use,
You can use pennies. You can
pennies,
use whatever you want.
dimes, buttons, button cell batteries. I mean, I don't care. Whatever. As long as it covers your card. And the bingo will be on an honors system, just saying. So...
No, but Kona's going to verify all your cards. So when you get a bingo, you have to show us.
You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Show us the bingo. So now there are, let's see, and this is going to be pretty competitive. There are 19 bingo cards that are out in circulation right now. And I just got to get Fee to get hers.
So we have, Jim says that little elf's name was Robbie.
It was Robbie. See, I was
Frank,
right.
But then Nan says Hermie.
Oh, maybe it was Hermie.
And then Frank says Dauber means something totally different in Oz, as in Wizard of.
Dauber.
And Jennifer says she was going to use hers. I don't know what that means.
She has bingo chips, perhaps.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I like the ones that she had, the sliding window ones. Did you see when she shared?
Yes, yes.
So those are so cool. Those bingo cards with the sliding windows were so cool.
Those are travel bingo that you can take in your minivan with you, and as you drive by different states, you can slide it over.
So I would be interested to see how many states everyone has visited. So everyone look that up and then can come back on a future day. We'll designate a day. Let's say you're not going to be here tomorrow. So how about Thursday, or let's do Friday. It'll be a great Friday weekend. So everyone count up the number of states that they've been to. And we'll talk about that on Friday.
Now, does it count if you were just driving through or passing through?
It counts.
It does count.
Yeah.
What if
so not all the states that you've visited, just all the ones that you've been in.
What if you're at an airport?
I think that's fine. Yeah, it's just
counts,
like
right?
you can, if you wanted to color in the U.S. map of all the places that you've been, all the states that you've been in. Yeah, so airports are fine.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm looking for the BVOO.
What's BVOO?
That's the BVOO.
Oh, BVOO. 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 Okay. Like, hey, can I get a piece of
I'm trying not to
BVOO?
sing Purple Rain as I'm coloring this. Purple rain, purple rain. This is a country version.
Gotta get some country in there.
I grew up in Texas. We all listen to country music.
I saw, I follow Pantone here on Instagram, and actually Pantone had a Purple Rain color. Did you see that? You can buy.
I
You
didn't.
can get a Pantone. You know how they have them like little cards or almost
Right.
like little postcards. They have the Prince color of purple,
Oh, cool.
and I believe they put it up around his early June when he has his birthday, or had his birthday, I should say.
So Jim's rule is that you have to actually step foot in the state for it to count. Okay, we can use that. We'll use that.
Okay, so I guess walking through an
Yeah.
airport would technically
Right.
count.
So Frank says BVOO is barely virgin olive oil.
Barely virgin.
Yeah. Oh, Jennifer's saying Hershey Kisses for bingo place markers. That's great. Then you can eat them after you're done. But
Skittles
don't eat them
too.
before you're done, before you call it bingo, because then you'd lose track.
Skittles. I don't know. These cards are kind of small. You might have to use Skittles or M&Ms.
Or peanut M&Ms.
True.
I like Skittles though. Or Starburst jelly beans.
Did they change the formula on Skittles, by the way?
What do you mean?
They used to taste less
Oh.
chemically.
Oh. I don't know.
When I was younger, Skittles tasted different. I don't know. Now when I eat them, if I eat a whole bag of Skittles, like even just the snack size bag, they give me a headache. I don't know why.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the dye.
Maybe it's the
in
red
them,
dye, whatever.
but they're so bad for you, but they're so good.
Oh, I love
Why
Skittles.
do they have to taste so good? Like Skittles, why you gotta be that way? Why?
So Ashley says Kisses brilliant, as in Hershey Kisses for bingo markers.
Yes. can do
Pam is
that.
on Team Jelly Beans.
Ooh, yeah, jelly beans a great thing too.
Carrie says the green ones used to be the best. The lime ones are Stardust squares. I don't know what those are.
Stardust squares. Is that like a knockoff version of Starburst?
Maybe.
I've never heard of those.
No, Oreos are definitely too big, unless you get the mini Oreos. The mini Oreos might work. But Frank says the easy solution is get bigger bingo cards next time.
True, I could do that. Well, then I wouldn't. I'd have to just mail them out to you guys in envelopes because, you know. Actually, I was thinking of making a new bingo card for Halloween.
Oh, there you go.
So we could do that then. Have new bingo terms and could maybe do a larger card size at that point.
Carrie says they went from lime to green apple, as in the Skittles.
And that's true. If I eat a bag of Skittles, the green apple is literally, it's the last one that I'll eat. Sometimes I'll just throw them away because I don't like green apple.
Now, what I'd love to know, she meant Starburst, not Stardust.
Okay.
That was autocorrect, I think.
Okay.
My thing is we got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wah.
So here's where I am. As you can see, I am continuing this color theme, and as it starts expanding, it looks different in terms of it's the same series of 5 colors, but they take on different shades when it gets larger. And so, like, you can see how consolidated this color is here, and as we're getting further away, it becomes less so. So I'm kind of liking where this is turning out. So this will continue all in this star section here. And then we will do some contrasting colors in the corner. So I'll continue that. Maybe this will be my project for the week. And Nan says we can decorate the new bingo card for Halloween. And Carrie says Ziggy Starburst.
By the way, you guys have to decorate your bingo cards when you receive them. Aren't we doing some kind of a contest, Russ?
We are.
We're going to have an independent third party judge the cards and pick a winner.
Correct.
So,
and so what I would like is if once you have decorated your card, take a photo of it, i.e. on Instagram, post it to your Instagram page and DM me or put it in your stories or somewhere that I can collect it. And then I will have someone judge. And there might even be a monetary reward.
monetary.
Yep.
All right.
Like I'm thinking like a $20 bill to someone who wins.
Whoa. Bingo just took a competitive turn, everybody.
It
Cool.
did. It did.
Cool. Nope.
Say good night. Good night, Allison.
Bye. Bye, guys. Take care.
We'll see. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. We'll see ya. Bye. Oh, wait. I won't. But you will.